Hello friends, this is Viraj and welcome to the session where we go through current affairs from the point of view of polity. So let us look at the first question. पहला question देखते हैं. The first question is the most simple question that you can get, but consider it like a warm up. So what the first question is asking? The first question is asking which article of the Indian Constitution deals with right to life and personal liberty? All right. So answer to this question is actually very easy. Na? It is C article 21. All right. No doubts with respect to it. It is C article 21. All right. Moving on to the next question. Consider the following statements about Organization of Islamic Cooperation. This particular organization has been in current affairs for quite a long period of time, and therefore this organization is important. Other thing, this organization is important from the point of view of India because almost every time that this organization meets, the question of Jammu and Kashmir is raised in it at the behest of Pakistan. All right. So let us see this particular options or the statements. It aims to preserve Islamic social and economic values. Absolutely right. That is the main objective. If you look into the Charter of Organization of Islamic Cooperation, this is their first objective. Its official language is Urdu, not at all. All right, their official language is Arabic, French and English. It's Arabic, French and English. It has 107 members in it. No, it does not have 107 members in it. It has 54 members in it. It is actually the second biggest organization after United Nations in terms of membership. So here only one statement is right, and that is 1. So our answer is A. Okay. Which of the following statements are correct regarding President's address to the Parliament? All right, President's address to the Parliament, the one that President gives, compulsorily gives after every general election, that is election of Lok Sabha, and first session of the year, right? तो देखते हैं इसके statements देखते हैं. It is a constitutional duty of the president to address the parliament after each Lok Sabha election. Absolutely right. We have just discussed about the same. All right. The president also addresses both houses at the beginning of each session of Rajya Sabha. Absolutely not. In the address, president generally speaks about the achievements of previous government. No. President talks about the aims and objectives of current government. All right, aims and objectives of the current government. So only first statement is right. Our answer is A, only one. Moving on. Healthy State Progressive India report has been released recently by which of the following organization? The answer is Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog is doing so with the assistance of World Bank. All right, with the assistance of World Bank. Very important question from the point of view of current affairs. Please remember it, because reports are something that are repeatedly asked nowadays in examination. Consider the following statements regarding Prime Minister of India. चलो देखते हैं. According to the Constitution, if Prime Minister loses confidence of the Lok Sabha, he has to resign. Obviously. All right. He allocates and reshuffles various portfolios amongst the ministers. देखो, this particular statement na, it is a tricky one. All right, it is tricky one. It is actually the President of India who does it. ठीक है? तो examination में we have to go according to what is in theory. So in theory, it is the President of India na, who does it. So this statement is theoretically wrong. All right. Allocation and reshufflement of portfolios amongst the ministers is done by President on the advice of Prime Minister. All right. So answer is A, only one. Moving along. Which amongst the following has the power to include a particular caste, race or tribe in the list of scheduled caste? So it is parliament. Okay, some of you might ask why not president. तो president क्या कर सकता है ना, president has the power to notify. Notify मतलब once parliament has included or excluded a particular category of persons, a particular category of caste from the list of scheduled caste. Once parliament has done that, after that, this change is notified by the President of India, after which the list becomes official. Okay? So exclusion or inclusion has to be done by parliament. Making that exclusion and inclusion official is the work of President of India. So there lies the difference. Okay? Which one of the following states does not, look at the term, does not require Indian citizens to procure inner line permit to enter its protected area? All right, the answer here is Manipur. These three states plus Assam are the ones जिसमें inner line permit is necessary. All right, or is inner line permit is mandatory for citizens of India to enter some protected areas. All right, so remember this: Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Assam. Okay, inner line permit comes from, or its origin is East Frontier line regulation. All right, inner line permit has been in news for the last 2 to 3 years because of the dispute that have been caused because of it not being enforced in letters and spirit. Hello. Recently Kerala High Court has held that right to have access to internet is basic right. In this context, consider the following. Basic rights are universal in nature. Absolutely. This is what Kerala High Court has also said. So this is from the decision itself. All right. The court held that right to internet access is part of fundamental right of privacy under Article 21. Yes, it is. This is also what Kerala High Court in its decision absolutely stated. United Nations considers access to internet access as basic human rights. Yes, it does. Okay, answer is D, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Now we have, consider the following regarding Interstate Water Dispute Amendment Bill 2019. The bill requires the central government to set up dispute resolution committee for adjudicating any water dispute. Yes, पहले क्या होता था? For a specific river water dispute, a specific tribunal was set up. Now what will happen is, before the case goes to tribunal, before the case is heard by a tribunal, they will set up a committee, and this committee will try to resolve the dispute first. If this committee is not able to resolve the dispute, then the dispute will go to the tribunal. Second statement, the bill also proposes to set up an interstate water dispute tribunal with multiple branches. Yes, as I told you, पहले there were multiple tribunals depending upon the dispute. So we had Kaveri Water Dispute Tribunal, we had Godavari Water Dispute Tribunal, we had Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal. Now what this bill is doing is, it will create one tribunal. All right, so multiple tribunals will go away, one tribunal will be created, and this one tribunal will have multiple benches, like the Supreme Court has multiple benches. All right, so both the statements are correct, both 1 and 2 are correct. Okay, in which of the following cases Supreme Court held that creamy layer principle should be applied on SCS and ST communities? Okay, so it was Nagaraj versus Union of India, but what Supreme Court did over here is, it in a way gave a proposal. It did not order. ठीक है, इट वॉज लाइक अ प्रपोजल, इट वॉज नॉट एन ऑर्डर कि क्रिमिनल विच इज एप्लीकेबल ऑन ओबीसीज, इट शुड ऑल्सो बी अप्लाई टू एसटीज एंड एसटीज. ठीक है, दैट इज वाई इट हैज नॉट बीन इम्प्लीमेंटेड. ओके, विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ओबीसी क्रिमिनल का डिसीजन केम इन इंदिरा स्वामी वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया. All right. Okay. Guys, this is the QR scanner with the help of which you can assess the test of GS score. All right. So thank you very much, guys. This was all from me. We will meet soon. Bye.